Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I just wanted to share with you how I made this cute 4-color neon marble design. This was just something I came up with, like I didn't really have a plan on forehand. I just grabbed 4 of my Madame Glam gel polishes, which of like the colors I really loved, and yeah, I just made this little design. So if you want to know how I made this, please keep on watching. Of course, I'm starting off with bare nails. I had a little bit of silver left on my thumb and my index finger, and I also had a little bit of polygel on the pinky to get my length back. But here are 3 of the neon colors that I wanted to use, and I also used a white, a black, and a black holographic polish. But first up, of course, you want to start off with the base coat just to protect your natural nails and to make sure you can actually remove your gel design afterwards without any hassle. So this is the Soak Off base coat by Madame Glam. All of the items that I'm using in this video are by Madame Glam. It definitely is one of my favorite gel polish brands, and of course I do have a 30% discount code that you can use. I always leave it in the pinned comment down below as well as in the description box, but you will see it here like mentioned or like popping up in the screen somewhere later on in this video. But yeah, just start off with your base coat. You want to cure that for 30 seconds, and then I'm going in with this color. This one is called The Only One, and it is a nice like popping lavender purple kind of tone. Not really like super lavender, like just a neon pastel purple, I'd say. I really love this color, and yeah, it's just really cute. All of the Madame Glam gel polishes, or at least the biggest amount of their collection, are about $20 each, but you can use my 30% discount code just to save some extra money. I'm not being paid or anything like that to share this discount code with you guys. You can just use it for free, and I think you can use it multiple times as well. So if you're like, I just want to order something this month and maybe in like 2 months again, I think you can actually reuse my discount code. So do let me know in the comments down below if you have tried it out and whether that worked or not. But I think you can just use it like countless amounts of times if you want to. But yeah, I just applied 1 coat of this lovely purple, and of course make sure there isn't any gel polish on the skin before you go and cure that for 30 seconds. Then another color I'm going to use is So Hot, and I'm going to use like a really bright neon as well as a holographic black. I have done swatch and review videos of all of the gel polishes that I'm using in this specific design, so if you want to check that out, you're totally welcome to do so. This neon yellow one is called Neon Sun. It is really gorgeous, but it is a little bit sheer, so if you want to apply this on top of your entire nail, like I'm going to do to one of my nails in this design as well, make sure you just put it on top of an opaque white layer to make it really intense. And then Let It Snow is the black holographic one I mentioned. It is so gorgeous. You can make it completely opaque with like 2 to 3 coats. I think 2 coats is more than enough, but I'm actually going to apply that on top of a black just to cover the entire nail and make sure I don't have like super thick clumpy kind of nails, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just applied those 3 colors to one of my resin plates or palettes, however you want to call it, and I'm taking a little gel brush and I'm just going to scoop up some of the colors to make a 3-colored marble. It isn't like a traditional marble, it isn't super veiny, if you know what I mean, but it just is kind of like a gemstone kind of effect that I'm creating here. The only difference is I'm not going to add some kind of gold or silver border or something around the marble effect, but because that black is already so full and packed with that holographic shimmer, I felt like it already looked like a geode or gemstone so much. It didn't really need anything else because it was quite busy already. But yeah, the cool thing about working with gels in this way is that you can just keep on playing with them. Just add a little bit more, remove a little bit with some rubbing alcohol if you don't like it. It won't be completely solid or in place until you cure it for 30 seconds. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing in this video. Mostly just playing around with gel polishes because yeah, that's just something I love to do, and it's always fun to just go with the flow and not really work according to plan. That is something that I can highly recommend if you feel a little bit creative or you're not quite sure what you want to do with your nails. Just grab a couple of colors that seem like a lot of fun to you, that you feel like are pretty, and just work with it. So yeah, I also wanted to add a little bit of like white to this design just to lighten it up a bit, because there's already a lot going on. But I just decided to add a little bit of the perfect white gel polish to my palette or my plate, whatever, and just go in with a random dotting tool and place some random little dots. So yeah, once again, there are no rules to nail art, at least that's my opinion, and you can just do whatever you want to. If you don't like it, you can just remove it. It's that easy. Of course, removing a gel polish design takes a lot more time than to just remove some regular nail polishes with nail polish remover, but you can easily just soak off these Madame Glam gel polishes in like 10 minutes or so. So one thing, I get like a lot of questions on how I remove my gel polish designs as well. I've already made like 2 videos about that, but if you want like a full on in-depth video, just let me know and I can definitely make an updated version about it. What I usually do is just take kind of like a rough gridded file, just get rid of the top coat and some of the color already, because that way the surface is completely open, and you can definitely use just pure acetone, a little piece of a cotton round, and one of those nail soaker clips. That is at least what I always do. Just let it sit on the nail for like 10 minutes and you can just scrape it off without damaging your natural nail. So yeah, back to this design. I'm going in after everything has cured for 30 seconds, like each layer has to be cured for 30 seconds if you work with Madame Glam gel polishes. I'm just going in with the no wipe top coat. This is my all-time favorite top coat. It doesn't have a sticky layer after curing, so that is a big plus. You don't have to go in and remove that sticky residue that some other gel top coats might have. It's really handy and really easy, and I just pretty much love it. Then for the pointer finger, here you can see I was just a little shaky while recording this video, but I just firstly applied a base coat of camera, went in with a layer of that perfect white. You can just do a really thin layer because as I said earlier in this video, the yellow is a little bit sheer but not super sheer, so just a thin coat of the white is good enough already. And we are going to add another like geode marble kind of design to that anyways. So yeah, after curing that white of course for 30 seconds and the yellow for 30 seconds, you can just scoop up a little bit of that gel polish, again just the colors you want to apply. So I went in with the neon pink, the purple and a little bit of black. Adding the yellow to this one was just not a handy idea because you won't see the yellow really getting back into this design, or at least in the marble part, because the background of course was yellow already. But in the end, this nail was definitely one of my favorites. I really loved how it turned out, and here you can see I actually had a little like mistake going on there. If you want to remove anything, just clean off your brush and dip it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I always use the 96%, but I do think that the 70% alcohol works well as well. You can just remove any gel polish that you haven't cured yet without messing up the entire design or having to soak off the entire design on that specific nail. So yeah, once you're happy with your marble or geode design, however you want to call this actually, just cure that for 30 seconds and then I'm going in with some white dots again. But I was being really enthusiastic with the white dots on this nail and I actually didn't like it, so just before curing I decided to just remove a bit. So yeah, you can still do that if you haven't cured it yet. Just remove it with your brush and a little bit of rubbing alcohol and yeah, you're good to go. You can just redo it or keep it the way you just left it. Just make sure that there isn't any gel polish on the skin or on the cuticle or anything like that. You don't want to cure that because if you put that in your LED light, it will definitely hurt and burn and you don't want that. So yeah, after everything, like as far as the color gels go, have cured fully for 30 seconds, just go in with your top coat again and cure that for 30 seconds. One little tip that I also want to share is just to make sure that you cap off the edges. That is just to make sure that your manicure lasts a really long time. I also get a lot of questions on how long my gel manicures last, because you guys know on my right hand I always have a gel polish design, and on my left hand I always have regular nail polishes, so I switch up my left hand a lot more than I do my right hand, but my designs last for at least like 2 to 3 weeks. I actually also wore Madame Glam when I was on my Asia trip back in October, November last year. I was gone, like away from home for 4 weeks, and my gel manicure actually lasted perfectly without like any crazy lifting or anything like that for almost 5 weeks. So that was pretty impressive, and that were all Madame Glam colors as well. So yeah, my manicures last really long, even if I go into swimming pools a lot, if I'm really rough on my hands. Like, my designs last forever, like seriously. But yeah, back to the tutorial. I actually just applied one layer of the perfect black on top of base coat, of course, to the middle finger, and just went in with a beautiful black holographic one. I didn't really want to do like a marble or geode design on this one because I felt like it would have been a little bit too much, and maybe because of the black base color, the colors won't really pop as much as they do on the other nails. So yeah, I just went in with the perfect white and added a couple of those white dots to just try to tie in this design a little bit more. I was just going all crazy with all of the different colors because I can get so excited whenever I work with bright colors like this, and sometimes it can be a little bit too much, you know, it can be a little bit like too much in your face, like all over the place. But yeah, actually, off camera, I just decided to cut out a little bit of the footage to not make this video like an hour long, but I just applied that neon pink color, I think it was called So Hot, on the ring finger, and just added some of that lovely yellow, some of that holographic black, and some of that purple as well. As you can see here, because of the pink base layer, the yellow turned out a little bit like lime greenish. I really wish it would have been more opaque and it wouldn't really have shifted colors that much, or at least it still is that neon yellow color, but because of the background color it kind of shifted in color, if you know what I mean. It kind of changed it up. So this is not my favorite nail as far as the outcome of the yellow color, but I do really love how it looked like in total. It doesn't like seem like the odd one out in this set or something like that. It actually fitted perfectly in this design, but I wish the yellow would have been more bright and more yellowy, in my opinion. But I really do love like how the marble effect turned out at the end. I really love how the black looks on top of that pink, and it's just, I just love these colors. Like, I can't help myself. I'm just so ready for summer and just good, nice warm weather and just being in my like garden and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just love bright colors. Like, normally I'm like full on for fall. I was born in fall. I'm a true fall girl actually, but I really love my neon colors. It's just so fun and so bright, and it just makes me happy. But yeah, for this last nail, or at least I always do 5 nails because I only wear gels on my right hand. So for this pinky, I just applied an opaque layer of that beautiful purpley color and just going in with the pink, the yellow and the holographic black again, just to make that marble effect. So yeah, almost all of my nails had a little bit of marbling or geodeness going on them, except for the middle fingernail. But yeah, I actually really liked it to have one finger a little bit different, but still tying it all in because of the black holographicness and all of the little white dots. So yeah, but back to this little pinky. You can actually see me readjusting the pink color a little bit more. I just did that with a clean brush, of course, and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. That is just the best trick that I can give you guys. If you don't like it, just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a clean brush and just switch it up. So yeah, just to finish this entire design, I added a couple of white dots again, and I added my top coat of camera, as well as a little bit of cuticle oil around the cuticle area, of course. because I just soaked off my previous design before I recorded this, and pure acetone just pretty much dehydrates your skin like pretty badly. So you definitely want to put some more like hydration, a little bit of oil back on there to just make sure that your fingers stay moisturized and your natural nails as well. So yeah, I actually can't remember what kind of cuticle oil I used in this video, or at least off camera, but I think it was one by Essence Cosmetics. But frankly, I can't remember anymore. It's been a couple of weeks since I recorded this, because you guys know I work ahead quite a lot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm more than happy to like react to you, answer your questions and all that jazz. Let me know what you think about this design, if you would recreate this and what kind of colors you'd use. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you stay safe, and I hope to see you in my next video.